I apologize, I have a long speech. It's not that long, but I have a lot. I want to thank everyone so much for coming and sharing in the celebration with us. And I don't want to talk for too long, but I have a few things to say. First of all, to Washington. Over the past 5 years, I've enjoyed getting to know you, developing a bond with you. Ironically enough, it's similar to brother and sister, even though we didn't really try. In the short time I've known you to be a caring father and husband, wanting the best for your family, loving them, working hard for your future and for theirs. You have shown me your true colors. You have shown me your caring soul. We have welcomed you as one of us into the fun that we put into dysfunction. And you have welcomed us likewise into your life. I'm grateful for the time that we've spent together, our chats and our walks. You're showing me your labs and your passion both in Louisiana and in New York. It's nice to have someone I can take my sciencey, dorky self out with. I truly appreciate what you do. I thank you for caring about me, supporting me, and most importantly, looking after my sweet family. I thank you for your love. I'm biased, but I don't have to tell you, you hit the jackpot. To Rachel. Rachel's my confidant, my best friend, my partner in crime, my dearie. I am honored godmother and aunt to sweet Aurelia. I see so much of my sister in Aurelia. I see the little sister I grew up with, physically in her features, her smile, the way she dances around the room, the way my sister has danced around the world, into all of your lives, making the most of every experience, every friendship and relationship, offering us all the best of herself, touching each one of us in only the way that Rachel can. I won't get too much into stories, like the times we made our radio shows, danced around the kitchen, dressed up the dog, tormented our brother, or was it the other way around? Made art together, did our own version of the Home Shopping Network with Dad's video camera, flushed Barbie heads down the toilet and then brought the other Barbies to the edge of the bowl to talk to them. Sorry. And that was all only last week. My baby sister, who has touched my life and my heart in ways she will never begin to know. She has been there for me through the absolute best and the absolute hardest and trying times of my life. And she continues to be there for me. She has looked out for me just as much, if not more, than I have looked out for her. We have shared experiences together in every phase of our lives, growing up, living and studying at the same college at the same time, growing older into adulthood, all the while steadfast in our close bond. It's just continuing to grow with us and grow into the foundation on which we're able to become the women we are today. With a look or a word, a song lyric or a quote, to this day, we seem to know exactly what the other is thinking and, more importantly, what the other needs. And this always leaves me in awe. I can only say that I will always be here for her and for her family. I can only say that I couldn't be prouder of the wife and the mother that she has become and of the person that she has become. My dear sister and her sweet soul, I don't know where I would be without her. She puts a huge mound of clay in front of me, physically and figuratively, and says, make something. I will always need that. I will always need her. She brings out the best in me, and I couldn't be any more grateful. So today, we come together as a celebration of the past, the present, and the future, a celebration of the last 5 years and the years to come, a celebration of that fateful day, a story which couldn't be better told than by Rachel herself on the night that they met. I won't read all of it, but I read the good parts. This is in Rachel's words. As I sat there with my friends, telling them about what happened, I still noticed the guy in the red shirt, still nameless, walking downstairs. He stood in the middle of the deck of the boat, looking around, one hand in his pocket, the other scratching his head in slight discomfort as he scanned the deck. Our eyes met. We both smiled. I got up and walked toward him. He had come to look for me. More butterflies, more quickened heartbeats. We exchanged names, and I repeated his name a few times to make sure that I understood. He had a thick accent. Greek, I thought. His name was Washington, and he was from Brazil. He told me he was a student here learning English. After I told him my name and my phone number, we stood there holding hands looking at each other. The boat had just docked and we hadn't noticed. Shuffling footsteps leaving the boat echoed through the steel deck floors and metal ramps leading to the dock. As the crowd dispersed and the lights flickered, there we were, still standing there, not wanting to part. He caressed my arms down to my wrists and pulled me into his embrace. That was the moment. I had no urge to escape. "Kiss me," he said. "What?" I abruptly responded. He smiled shyly and said again, "Kiss me." I gave him a cold, quick peck on the lips and shyly pulled away. My face was heating up in embarrassment. His smiling, gentle eyes looked down on me. "No, really, kiss me." This time with an even bigger smile. This time I went for it. He grabbed my face in his hands and pulled me in. The butterflies swooped and swirled in my stomach as our lips gravitated toward each other. Everyone raised their glass to Rachel and Washington. Cheers to them. You both hit the jackpot.